I use my charm to listen for bottle caps.
I love to hear how that works.
So wait, you're leaving Moira? Did y'all say anything?
We've already extracted information so you can save your life, apparently.
Great.
We'll say
right before
thanks,
you
Laura, and say goodbye to her and let her know that we're looking for my uncle and we're gonna keep heading that way.
All right, honeys, be careful.
Thanks for the cash and candy.
Yes. Okay. She doesn't know your name, but she knows Zeke and Matt. She's like, yes, of course, yeah, son. Okay. She like, so as soon as you turn around, I need like a grit check, from everyone.
I got max.
Oh, me
Look
too.
at that.
Okay,
Nice.
so this is gonna be hard because both of you got exploding one. So both of you remember 8 is your first roll. 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11 for Matt. 10 for Sly. Both Danny and Zeke have a 4.
So do they not make the walk?
No, the ground kind of tremors again, wide little gaps, like little cracks become gaps, and they're like cracking through the earth. The tremors kind of send Danny and Zeke to the ground. You both get a token. And both of you like fall down to the ground, like, you know, just like the bike falls down. Both Matt and Sly, you're on your bikes and kind of like already like your foot's on the pedal. You are ready to go, but when you turn around, you're like, hear the tremors. You see Moira walking down, and like the earth cracks open and pulls Moira down into the earth.
Nope.
Oh, she's gone.
I don't even notice.
Yeah. I don't necessarily,
Did she
care about her,
scream or
so-
make a sound or anything, or was it just kind of like we saw her figure?
She probably didn't have like, she probably had like a, but it was like, instant. You just heard the tremor, and then when you like felt it, you see her just
I don't want to
Gone.
be eaten by the
Zeke,
ground.
Zeke, your friend got eaten by the ground.
I mean, Moira wasn't a friend. She's just a nice old lady that in
I
this
say you
town.
could have fooled me.
pretty nice to her.
Don't lie about your friends. Be proud.
You guys lack basic manners.
Danny just looks at both Shades and the weird rich kid and says like,
The weird.
y'all are the ones that are weird. Leave Zeke alone.
That wasn't even bullying. What is this?
She just doesn't like it.
I felt like I was being bullied for being nice to an old lady.
Yeah.
Rude.
I feel like your victim complex can get in the way of clear communication.
Stop psychoanalyzing my character.
I only have brains
Oh,
of 4, so I'm just saying words, I think.
You're allowed to do that when you're that wealthy.
That's true. Everyone thinks I have brains of 50 because I'm rich, but I'm like the Elon Musk of children.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
I think you have the lowest brains in the group.
Actual brains of 4, but because I got money, everyone
Actual,
believes I earned
actual Elon Musk. Yeah.
it. Yeah. All right. So now that we haven't died, she did say that we could hear Maurice. So do we want to?
She said that
go...
you could, if you were close to him, you would hear his little rickety cart.
Yeah. So we want to go near the campers and try and listen for his cart if he's still moving around here.
Oh yeah, we'll say like is like Danny, are you okay? Like, because we fell off the bike or whatever, and then like try to lift the bike back up and get moving.
Danny kind of climbs up, and she was like visibly like a little shaken. Most of you guys won the ground, then Moira, then the 2 other guys who seem like everything's okay. So she kind of like looks at you and says like, I guess so. Can we go? Because this does not look right.
I'll tell
thank
her,
you
like,
for
hey,
helping.
like, hey, you've been through worse stuff than this, and then I'll kind of like I don't know, crack a little half smile, and then we'll continue.
Like
I
what?
found it Zeke saying, "How many people have you seen die?"
Get sucked up into the ground.
We don't think she's dead. She could have just disappeared into the fog. It's so hard to see anything.
All right, I tell Zeke to jump down the hole, and we'll wait for him to come back.
I'm not doing that, Matt. Come on.
At least look in the hole. If you're
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
yeah,
I am not getting near the hole.
I call Zeke a coward and say I'll do it.
Okay. All you, Matt.
All right, I ask Sly to hold my arm or hold my shirt while I try and lean over to look into the big crack that Moira fell down.
I'll hold your belt
Okay.
from behind.
That
there you
is,
go.
Yeah.
Thank God it's leather from Gucci.
Well made.
It's sturdy.
So remember, there's a couple things. There's planned actions and there's snap decisions. Snap decisions, you can only help yourselves with adversity tokens, and you can't take half of your die roll. Remember. So since this is a planned decision, I'm going to say it's a grit check of 8. You can help each other with adversity tokens, or you can take the half die of another roll, but you have to explain to me how you're using another stat.
I charmed the crack into not letting me fall in.
That doesn't work. That's not how.
What if the crack is sentient?
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, is it alive?
You have
I don't think
other
we know
ones
that
that you
yet.
can try doing. Just
I mean, he's got
I think,
20
well,
charm.
Well,
your 20 charm is the max you can get to, but you can get a 1 in a 20 charm. Well, yeah, but
right. But
And-
so
Can't
nothing
go.
else.
sorry,
I
that's
can't-
not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say even if you take half in that, it has to make sense,
No, I know.
Oh, everybody
Nothing
gets
else is
another
good.
adversity token. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Tori. That's really what we need. I think I'm gonna have to go for the 8 because taking half of anything else is pointless. Right? I can't combine them. That's what you mean. It's either I take half and roll half of a different die, or I go
I'm
for
not
the
saying
crit.
charm wouldn't work. I'm just saying you just have to think of something that could.
I have a brains of 4. I'm not gonna think about how to charm a crack in the ground.
No, but there are 3 other people there that.
All right, I
There's,
charm my
think-
3 friends into holding me.
I was already holding you, but yeah, okay.
That's true.
All right, I want to hear this charming speech before I commit myself
Yeah,
to this
what does
endeavor.
this sound like? How do you convince your
all right.
friends?
Let me
After
take
you,
a
after
drink
you
with
just called me
here.
after you just called me a coward.
I
and
know.
now you're
And Danny too. Danny's like, we're not going near anything that suck people up. Like, what are you
Okay.
talking about?
Okay, I say gather around, guys. And I open my backpack. I take a swig of my mom's wine, and I say, "Here, everyone, take a sip. We're all in this together." And then as everyone's taking a sip of the wine, I say, "Listen, times are getting tough. Moira just went down this hole, and we all grew up with Moira, and we loved her bookkeeping skills, and we owe it to her and ourselves to be decent people, to take a look down that crack and see what's going on. I know Sly's with me. Can I count on you, Spazowskis?"
I'm actually pretty moved by his speech, and obviously I was inclined to help Moira with the glasses, so I will help.
Yes, you have that loyal strength, which means that you really can help. You have that. Danny also is pretty heroic as well. So she kind of rolls her eyes and said, "Whatever, nerd." Comes down and helps you, to help you. Who is going down into the hole, or who
We're
is
not going
doing
down,
the
just
holding?
lean over and look.
Yeah, we're just looking into it.
So is somebody
everyone's gonna hold
leaning
me.
over and someone else is holding them?
Me, I'm leaning over. Everyone else is gonna hold my.
Yeah, I also hand you my flashlight to use.
That's a good idea as well.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
I'm holding you. Yeah. I mean, we can all hold him by the belt.
Yeah, everyone hold me by the belt.
Before we do that, can we do like Zeke will grab a rock or a pebble off the asphalt and
Mhm.
toss it in the hole to hear if there's like a sound.
This
This
sounds more like
depth
of a
check.
brains, right? Like a depth check would be perception in a way, right?
I like brains. I'm trying to be smart.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because you're just tossing something into a hole. It's not really brawn.
Fight the rock to put it in the hole.
I'm going to
No.
make this. I think it would be good to be like another 7. Yeah, and go.
I missed the hole completely.
You are 3 less than the the DC. It's not that you missed the hole completely, it's just that it bounced off the sides and it was going down, so you don't really get a depth check because you can't really hear, when you're tossing something into a hole, you hear the and then splash or something. So all the like bounces kind of like reverberate and don't really give you a depth check. You can of course try this as many times as you want.
No, I'll take my failure and my
One and
adversity
done.
token and just be prepared to.
I say let's
These
go
are
back
these
to
are
the
just
good
rocks
plan.
that are going down. Trust me, like you can get more
What?
adversity tokens.
Even
It's
though
totally
I have
fine.
a brains of 4, I look at Zeke and I say, what if that hits Moira in the head and kills her?
Oh jeez. That's why I chose a tiny rock.
Oh, you
yeah.
get a reroll. Okay. We haven't done
Oh,
this. Oh, nice.
Someone redeemed the reroll. Alright.
Roll again, Zeke. Okay.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
14. Dang.
Boom.
Thank you, Tori. Thank you, Tori. So, we're gonna say that you did that first one and it rolled down, didn't do anything. But when you're doing that, you kind of like nudged another rock down, as you're like leaning over with your hand, and it nudges down and it falls swiftly down, and you don't hear anything until it comes to a quick whoosh.
If we hear Moira scream, I swear to God.
No, you don't hear
You killed her.
You don't hear any screams.
It's a good thing Matt has money that we can get out of it.
It looks pretty deep from what you can think. Like if you can't understand depth, this is not jumpable. You do not want to fall in this.
Got it.
The ground around it looks
wanna
like
go
it's
down.
like moving or slithering. Like you can see the walls of the tunnel, not the tunnel, the gap in the ground, kind of like moving and writhing, like as if wherever Moira went is far.
Alright, well, I think I still get to look down. So
Is it alive? Can you charm it?
let's go back to that. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying about you looking down. You see the walls kind of writhing. The ground is kind of moving at the bottom. It looks like there are just, I don't know, if the walls are alive, it looks like, and the earth is kind of coming up, like to come fill up the gap. And it's slowly going, but it's coming up towards the surface.
Okay, this isn't great. Okay. Let's go find Maurice. We've solved nothing other than scaring ourselves.
I mean, are you going to tell us what you saw down there, or are you going to spare us the emotional trauma?
Oh,
You just keep it to yourself.
I look at Zeke and I just say it's not good.
It's not worth the therapy.
Yeah. I mean,
I can afford it. You can't.
I see like a mortified look on Matt's face, and I trust him. It's just all
I
right.
just say we're gonna need a new bookkeeper.
Oh, jeez. Oh my lord.
It's a good thing we've got computers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think y'all have computers yet, though. Do you?
The
Where they
80s?
like
80s? Yeah,
Yeah.
85.
Yeah, they just take up a whole room. But
Man,
we have lots of
floppy
rooms in my
disks.
house. Yeah, so it's fine. Yeah, let's go.
This is
Let's find
1985,
Maurice.
so I'm not sure.
We got Ataris. We got Atari computers.
85 they had computers. That was when War Games came out, or was that 84 or 86? It doesn't. It's not important. I saw.
He's
trailer
got a
for movie.
Famicom. He's got a
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah.
He's got he has a whole room in his house just dedicated to a server.
Yeah. War Games came out in 1983. I saw it. I know what's happening.
He has one of
get
those
moving.
supercomputers in his basement.
Yeah.
I can play chess.
Matt's just
Yeah.
that rich.
And yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
You are
Let's bail.
really quick, y'all. Let me make sure. You are riding past the lights, like paving, like, you know, that path forward down the roadways. The lights around you are not on, so you know it's just Zeke and Sly in the front, you know, leading the way. All the noises around you, you just start hearing little tremors, feeling them. And you see the shapes that are around you, like far ahead. You see like these larger people, like, you know, the adults getting just pulled into the ground, like one and one and one, like, you know, and you can see it because like your flashlight can see someone, and then like a tremor would come by, pull them into the ground. You all, I'm going to do a grit check on all of you for 5.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. You get another roll. That is a 8.
Oh,
No.
Lord, why?
Again, you can always use your tokens. And a 1, which makes sense because both Zeke
Safe.
and Danny are in there. Really quick, let me remember what Danny's things are.
I don't like how well that worked out. That we're both on the same bike and we both failed terribly.
Well, you guys are related.
The program's rigged.
Yeah, I would like to evaluate the code that sits behind this, please.
I'll link you the code after.
Did y'all want to apply any tokens before I make the final rolls?
Well, I
I
don't think
mean,
we
I'm
have
safe,
enough.
right?
We don't have enough for Danny and I to succeed collectively.
Oh yeah, this is also a snap thing. Apologies. You can help yourself at least to make it not as bad. And also you have loyal, which means that, you know, it's 2 + 2 for every adversity token that you use.
I think it's only when I use it for a friend though. So like I would probably use 2 tokens then to help Danny.
And
just-
Danny has protective, which is +3 to rolls. So Danny like leans over to kind of protect you, and we're gonna like leans over to protect you. You kind of like grip the bike and try to turn around and protect her. Your bike is like stumbling, like the cracks are kind of coming through your path. Matt and Sly are kind of oh, I'm sorry, Sly, did you also want to use any tokens? You have
I didn't
easy
make
going and quick healing.
I don't know. What are they?
Easy going is that you gain 2 adversity tokens when you fail instead of 1, so you're always racking up points. That's why you definitely check. And then what was the other one that you had?
Treasure
Easy
Hunter.
going, treasure hunter. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be getting 2 for everyone. So if I
Yeah,
just fail it
so-
right now, I get
You
2,
have-
and then
you
can I
have
just
been
use the
getting
2? Can I just use
Yeah.
the
What
2
other ones did
immediately?
you fail? Well, if you don't like, the thing is, I usually play like if you don't know your strength, I won't, like, the GM won't usually apply it. So
The first fail that he rolled, we gave him 2, and the other one's been gifts. So we're not.
Okay, yeah.
okay, perfect. Okay, so you have 5
Okay,
now.
so can I just use 2 then? To give me 5?
Okay.
Alright, safe.
Oh, you can just Oh, you can.
Yeah, I know, but I know what you're saying, but I'm actually.
I just want to do it like
let's
that.
try
But...
it. Okay.
Oh, the magic
and
of computers.
then,
I'm using mine for Danny.
You use one for Danny.
I think I have to use 2 for her. For her to get a 5, right?
Yep, she got a 5. And then for you, she'll use.
I see what it is.
Oh, since she has a protective,
Yeah, you have to do
it's
the
a
math
plus
there.
3. I used 1.
So I think that's good. That gets me to the 2, and then if she gets the plus 3 from protective, then can like.
Yeah, the adversity token that. Wait, actually, let me make sure real quick. Protective, defending, plus 3 to rolls. Yeah, so she added 1. You got to 5. So all of you are like stumbling on the cracks that are creating in your path. You are kind of weaving and bobbing, like, you know, going back and forth. A couple of you notice that your bikes, like Zeke and Sly, your bikes kind of have like a little bit of air coming out from this like cracks that are going through. Matt, you are flying ahead of them. You know, you're past all of it. All the like the tremors and everything didn't bother you. Luckily, with Danny kind of holding on to Zeke and Zeke kind of holding on to Danny, the siblings kind of like are able to balance themselves, even though they're kind of like falling apart. And a tremor is like opening up near them, but they're still able to like, you know, not fall off.
Okay, so we got past all this.
No, the tremors like are.
Oh, they're still just going.
Are they following us in a sense?
I mean, they have been
Charm 'em.
sucking up the adults.
Charm 'em.
On purpose.
Charm them, charm the tremors.
I say, hey, calm down, baby. Everything's gonna be fine. Do I need to roll for that, or does it just auto work?
It auto worked.
Okay. So mystery solved.
The cracks are just like, okay. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So I assume we're looking for somewhere for safety, like where. Can someone look around? Maybe someone who's smart.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should all look around, but I'll for sure look around. Like, I was thinking that, you know, Zeke is going to be like realizing that we're in imminent danger, kind of like looking down at the ground, trying to like see where the cracks are forming so that he can kind of focus better on steering out of the way. If only I had drank that espresso, you know, I would have like super focus, but and then
That's you can't afford it.
at the same time, like, I'll be looking ahead for, I don't know, something that resembles somewhere safe to be. Like, where are the cracks not going? Is there like
So
a path?
everyone's looking around. I'm just going to do a group brains check.
Oof.
So it was supposed to be a 5. Danny, Sly sees things around them. I'll explain what they see soon. Matt, Zeke, Matt, you're far ahead. The light is not in front of you, so you are not really seeing a lot. Since you failed, you get a token, and you kind of also are looking around, but you are kind of stumbling. Zeke is stumbling on the bike, so everything that he's looking around and trying to see is kind of shaking around. And you don't really glimpse something where to go, especially with the bike light like fluttering around. Sly, however, in Danny, since she's like up on the bike, looks over and sees a group of adults kind of standing pretty still, and they like they aren't stuck by anything. They're definitely like, we can go freaking get help from the adults. Let's go. Like she's like, there, look right there. Let's go. That let's go talk to them. And like kind of points like while she's like screaming out loud. And Sly also kind of sees the adults. He also sees like what is it, like a little couple things on the ground near the adults. What is it? Looks like it could be a box-shaped thing around the adults.
What?
I mean, whatever that is, we want to go there, right? Or
Yeah, I think that's the best
Yeah,
bet.
we should go head over to the adults
I-
and their boxes.
I trust Danny wherever she's pointing. I'm like having a mild panic attack from almost dying, so I just trust her to make a good judgment call because she's kind of like on the perch, so she's got like a better bird's eye view than I do of what's going on. Like
As
standing
you
on the
get
pegs.
close, as you get closer, Danny is like, "Oh, it's Maurice!" and just like yells out. The box-shaped thing that you were seeing was the shopping cart that he was looking for, that y'all have been listening for. But because of the tremors, everything, the screaming, the crashing, the whatever that's been happening, you didn't notice the wheels. And this man comes out like from into the light, and it's like you hear the wheels kind of rolling fast. Give me a second to put that on the screen. He has a thick beard, little pointed mustache, and a radio, and he's been also kind of like tuning it for a while until he sees like Danny's fingers like pointing at him, and he's just like like, where have you been?
Uncle Maurice, we've been looking for you.
What? I know, I heard your like little beep into the radio, and I've been trying to connect since then. Who is all of this? And he like looks around and sees the entire group.
This is Matt and Sly. You met them before. They come by the museum.
Yeah, the other ones. Oh yeah, I know this one. And he kind of points, but when he points, he kind of like, it looks like he's pointing in the middle of both of them. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, okay. He's let me try to tune this real quick and try to see if I can get connection outwards, to see if Marty can hear me.
we wait.
Yeah.
You don't say anything to Maurice.
I mean,
Danny,
we just talked to Dad before we left, before we came here, and then all of a sudden, all the adults are saying that it's nighttime, and we're just so confused. We're hoping that you knew what was going on.
well, it's like, so Danny is kind of next to Maurice, and Maurice kind of pats her on the head, and they clearly have like a sweet relationship, so they're like being nice to each other. Maurice, however, the thing is, and you kind of know this, and Danny kind of knows this, he believes in everything and anything, you know, like the conspiracy theories, but his like fear, or his like, not fear, his flaw is that he is an adult. So when the kids tell him, like, after you came back from that detention adventure or other adventures, he keeps telling y'all to, like, you know, keep searching out there, the truth is out there, you know. But he looks at you and is like kind of questioning it, you know, because he is that adult in the group. The adults don't believe.
All right. Well,
Your uncle's kind of a dick, man.
He's just
He's
telling
gonna
me how it
remember you.
is.
Yeah. He doesn't even know who you are.
I mean, so are we still waiting, or